How do you feel about players taking the knee, and would you do it personally?
That is a big question to to use a term. Personally, I just think that there are a lot of idiots around on Twitter and on a lot of other media stations that really are very abusive. But we've all have it. I have it over the Maradona thing. But I think generally, especially in this country, I think we're one of the best countries in the world for that type of thing. I don't see, things can always improve. Don't get me wrong. There's always things that can improve, and you're always going to get people who are a little bit racist. But I think generally speaking, we're a great country, and I wouldn't like to go down on a knee before a game, because I think it's just there's other ways of being against racism, and I think it does sometimes stir people's feelings. It does rile people up sometimes that we're making such a big thing out of it, when really a lot of people don't think there's a big thing there. So if I'm put on the spot, I probably wouldn't have liked to have taken the knee.
And what do you think a player should do if they didn't want to do it? Do you think that there is so much pressure on all the England players to make this gesture, whether they actually want to or not?
Well, I think you probably, as a team, you have a chat about it, because it's no point in like two players not doing it, because then the press are going to have a field day, and the camp's disjointed and split and all that sort of thing. So I think you've got to do it as a team, and you've got to do the team thing. And if you don't particularly, feel you want to do it, you probably do it for the team. That's probably what I would have done. You get a vote and go along with that.
And Peter, what did you make of the booing of the German national anthem tonight? I have to be honest, I didn't have a big problem with it, but again, it's caused one of those social media outrages. Did you think it was disrespectful, or was it just part of the England fans having some fun?
Well, if there was booing, I didn't hear it, but if there was booing, and if it was for the national anthem, then, I think it's wrong. I think Germany is a country that's, far different to a country in the past, which, and I think, the German people, they're lovely people, and, they like a laugh, and, they support, their country with a smile on the face. No, I don't agree with Bern and any team, not just Germany's national anthem. I think it's disrespectful and shouldn't happen.
Becca?
I wonder, just kind of carrying on with this, Peter, what would be your suggestion then for sort of finally kicking racism out of football? If you don't necessarily think taking the knee is the best gesture, we know that our footballers receive hideous racist abuse on and off the pitch. So what do you think, as someone who knows better than probably anyone here, what's the best solution to getting rid of it once and for all in our national game?
Make people accountable for it. I mean, on Twitter, for example, people can just put any comments they want under a false name, and we had threats quite a few years back, over something, and we managed to get the police involved, and they did a wonderful job and tracked them down. And one of them was a 17-year-old whose father went berserk at him, and he had to write me a letter of apology. Now, if people are accountable, then we can do something about it. But if people are just putting rogue statements on, it's difficult to stop it in a way. All you can do is try and do the right things and try and there's no one big thing you can do. It's just got to be a gradual thing where you try and change people's views who are ridiculously racist, but then are you ever going to change their views? I don't know.